Hello, this is Steve, Dichroic Glass Man. I've had a lot of people ask me how I can make such cool and even oval stained glass panels. Well, here's how I go about doing it. Basically, I freehand draw it. You grab a piece of poster board, which is 22 inch by 28 inch, and you find the exact center for the length and the width, which would be down here and down here. When you do, you're going to cut out one of the rectangles. As I did here. However, I drew with a pencil a line that I thought looked pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece that I cut out of here, out of my little rectangle, out of one corner, and I'm going to flip it. Got some stain on my little cardboard, so please put up with my stain. It's staining some wood. Looks a little tacky. So what I'm going to do is take my little, and it's actually kind of good that I got the stain because you can see the edge. So I'm going to take that, and now, presumably, I have a pretty good oval. I'm going to do the same thing up at the top. I'm trying to position this in the camera so you can see. And it's all by eye. No, they don't make a jig that makes perfect ovals. And by the way, I'll have to remind myself about how you want to cut your poster board anyway. Sounds kind of cheesy, simple, but it's not. The ultimate way of cutting out poster board, by the way, these two pieces, is on a piece of glass. Use an X-Acto knife. It looks like this. Take an X-Acto knife and cut it on glass. You get smooth cuts every time. You do not want to cut it on a wooden bench, particle board, plywood, anything, because first of all you're going to break the tip off the X-Acto knife, and then it's going to go up and down over all the little wood ridges. So trust me. Get you an old piece of scratched up glass and use that for your cutting board. So basically at this point, if you can see it, I've got a pretty decent oval. Let's just hold this up in the camera. I'm going to scotch tape this back on. I'm going to use masking tape on the back side, and I'm going to put my oval back together. And what I have here at this point, let's just take the camera off, the tripod. Basically, I got a peak going on right here that I don't like. I want it rounded, so I'm looking for my pencil. So I'm going to take my poster board, since I'm right-handed, and all I'm going to do at this point is this little peak right here. I'm just going to draw it straight across, just gently. Or I'm going to wipe this out, that little peak, or I'm just going to be oblivious to it, because I want a nice seamless round edge. For the most part, check it out. I'm pretty good at drawing circles. Well, circles is another matter. But I got a really decent oval going on here. Same thing at this end. Comes to a slight point. I mean, we're only about a 1/16 of an inch off, if that. Pretty good for freehand with my eyeballs. So, that's just first time out. First time out, and I haven't made an oval like this in, my gosh, 3, 4, 5 years. But I remember how to do it. I just make this stuff up as I go, you guys. Hope you bear with me in all my videos, because, by the way, I've never had a lesson in stained glass. And I make up my own drafting rules. The decent part about self-taught, everything I do stained glass-wise is self-taught, is that I don't have to unwind myself from some pattern or some idea that somebody taught me or I read. I've never read a book on stained glass, never watched a video. I just made it up as I went. And it's a make-sense system. My whole system is a make-sense system. It's called the Genesis Glass System. And one day, I'd sure love to reveal it if I can find a potential investor. And I've already got 3 engineers' endorsements. just waiting for the investor. You know how life is. As far as I'm concerned, life is about balance and timing. And maybe the timing's here for that investor to show up, because I certainly have a whole bunch of innovations that would just make this stained glass stuff a lot easier. By the way, once I tape this together, a standard piece of poster board, once you tape this together, I like to doing it from the back side, and I'll use masking tape. What you want to do is you want to cut out another oval. That way you don't have to go through this process again. And if you cut out that, take this and cut out that other oval, and you don't have this cutout here, it gives you a better opportunity to see where you might want to, maybe your line came, I'm going to exaggerate, maybe your line came in or out. It gives you that opportunity to sort of fix your edge. I don't know if this makes sense. It does for me. And I get the results I'm looking for. So hopefully you can make sense out of this video. And just thought I'd share that. I needed I'm going to make an abstract cross out of another panel. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be an abstract cross. I'm going to do an abstract heart coming up. And it's going to be titled, it's complicated. Because like a cross, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of concepts, beliefs. We better not go there. You know how religion is. Let's talk about the heart. Basically, I'll show that one anyway in the future. Hey, thanks a lot for watching my videos as always. This is Steven, Dichroic Glassman. Catch me on Facebook, Dichroic, not dash, but a space, Glassman. Thank you. Bye-bye.